We're ready to have our vocabulary time. So on Tuesday, I had you guys watch the Prince and the Princess video, and it gave you 10 words that were our first grade words, but ones that we are working on right now. And if you can see on my screen, I have them pulled up. But those of you that have already done this, you know that there are only 5. Those of you that are ready to start our worksheet today for our vocabulary words, if you could pull that out, grab your pencil, and let's kind of look first. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your name is on it. I know that you're not going to turn this in, but every time we write our name at the top, it just builds in that habit. So when you're back in school, you won't forget. So go ahead, put your name at the top. And then let's look at the word bank. The word bank, again, is in this little dotted line box, and it gives us the words we're going to use today. So the 5 words we have are centaur, expensive, grown, hatch, and startle. So I'm going to switch it. Now I'm going to switch it over to my web page, and now we can look. So the first one I remember hearing was centaur, which is that half horse, half man creature. And our sentence was, my favorite imaginary creature is a centaur because I love horses. Another one that we saw was expensive. So let's look for expensive. Oop, I remember that had to do with the ring. When something costs a lot of money, that is something that is expensive. What's our next word? Grown. So let's go back. Let's find the picture of somebody who would be groaning. If I'm looking here, I definitely see it with this man because he looks like he's in pain or he's really sad about something. It's a sound that a person makes because of pain or because they are sad. Let's see another one. Hatch. Let's get out of here. What would be the one that shows hatch? Oh, that's right. It's with the egg. When a baby animal breaks out of its egg. Right now, we are waiting for our praying mantis egg to hatch. And then that means that the last one is startle. Now, there is no picture for startle, which I think is a little sad, but that is when something surprises you or frightens you. So now we can go back and we can complete this together. So let's go to our first one. Now remember, the boxes are meant to show if it's a tall letter, a medium letter, or a long letter. So we have that high, medium, long. So what I see here is a pattern word. It has a tall letter, middle letter, tall letter, middle letter, tall letter. I see a bird and I see an egg. Which one do you think that would be? I hope that you said hatch because I would put the word hatch. H-A-T-C-H. It's tall, middle, tall, middle, tall. H-A-T-C-H. When you're done with that word, what is the rule? When I finish a word in a word bank, I always cross it off. I'm not going to use it again. So I would put a line through it and move on to the next one. Ooh, this one looks like a really fancy limousine. This word is all middle letters except for one long letter. So now I can look. I see lots of middle letters, but only one tall letter. So that can't be it. We're doing process of elimination here. Cannot be. All right, let's look at this word. It's a lot of middle letters, and oh, what do I see? One short letter, or one long letter. I want to check just in case. This one's a short letter, so a short word, so I don't think that can be it. We used hatch already, and startle doesn't have any long, so it has to be expensive. So let's put expensive in this box. Remember, one letter per box. So we would have middle. So we'd have B, X, now we have long. P, D, N, S, I, V, E. Expensive. Once you've done that one, we've done hatch, so you should have crossed that one out. You should have crossed out expensive at this point. All right, our next one, I'm going to go down just a little bit. I might even pull back. There we go. The next one, what I see is an animal that is kind of jumping in the air and then a giant head of an elephant. The question is, would this be a centaur, a groan, or startle? If I'm not sure, now I can look at the letters or the size of the letters. What I see are all middle or tall. Nothing is low. So let's see. It could be centaur because there are no long letters. Oop, it can't be groan because they have that G, which is a low letter. Or it could be startle. So the question is there something in here that would show you centaur or startle? Ooh, I think I have my process of elimination. I know what this one's going to be. So this one has to be startle. So go ahead, put them in. S-T-A-R-T-L-E. S-T-A-R-T-L-E. Startle. Once you finished that, cross it off. Oh, let's get the whole one in there. The last two, now this tells me that I have a process. I have a 50-50 chance of whether it's going to be groan or centaur or groan. So let's look at this first one. I see somebody, and I'm going to even come in a little bit. I see somebody who's kind of crying out when they're putting their basketball through it. But what I'm noticing is that the word has a long letter at the beginning. So if I go up to the top, which one has the long letter? Groan. So let's put that in. G-R-O-A-N. Starts long. So G-R-O-A-N in the middle. And then that means your final word has to be centaur. So C-E-N-T-A-U-R. Centaur. Okay, guys, that was our work for vocabulary today. Think about some of those words that we've worked on. Try and use some of those words in your day. Like if you're not happy with something, maybe like, Mom, I feel like I want to groan about something. Or maybe if a brother or a sister kind of jumps out at you, you'd be like, oh, you startled me. Let's work on getting those vocabulary words in our day to day. Okay, guys, till next time.